Hello, everyone. Bun Bun here, your strawberry cat. And today we're going to do Marriage Toxin, episode 3 to 4. All right, guys. So is this a BL or is it just like a gender bend or none of those? I don't know. What do you guys think? But the animation is great so far, that's for sure. Who is this girl? All right, what grade uniform is that? High school? Middle school? Is this a TV show? What is this? Wait, what? Wait, what? It's like they're in a freaking zoo, a human zoo. That's, is that like live humans? I'm confused. So these masters, because he said he's never even gone to like elementary school or something like that. So they've never really had a normal childhood, which is crazy. And they're only introduced to it. Like, man, because they can't live it themselves. Because wow, you guys, I don't know why I am saying the word because so much today. I know usually I say the word like or oh my gosh so much. Okay, hear me out. The oh my gosh thing, it's because I'm Viet y'all. And in Vietnamese, we just say oh my gosh, oh trời ơi, so much. So I might try and switch between "Oh my gosh" and "Ôi trời ơi." That means "Oh my gosh" in Vietnamese. Just FYI. All right, let's continue with the show. Wait, who's the other kid? I know the one on the left is his sister. Wait, what mixed gender friendship exhibit? This is crazy. So are these paid actors? Is that another sibling or is that another master? Ooh, I noticed he has a scar on his face, so maybe we'll meet him at some point. Is that a sibling or not? Oh, that's so interesting. So he has to learn to assimilate, into society in some way. So that is why they were showing him that exhibit so that he can normally mingle, so that he can assassinate whomever he's tasked to. Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy. So these people are living, I guess, in apartments, and they probably don't know that they're being monitored because, I mean, obviously, he said that they're being monitored, or like they're pretty much a zoo, a human zoo, because it's a one-way mirror. That is such an invasion of privacy. Crazy. So he does have a brother. That's the little sickly brother. And they're eating that candy dessert thing that Hikaru eats or likes to collect or whatever it is. No, they've known each other since they were little. Not like interact with each other, but oh my goodness, what a crazy fate. Okay, you know how I just said the word fate? And they said the word fate afterwards. They live in the mercy of fate. That's crazy. He's actually watching the other main guy right now, and they probably don't remember this because they were so young. This is such a sad life. Okay, we're back to fighting the water master. Our boy just wants a normal life with a sweet family. Is that so much to ask for? All right, so we got a waterbender here. For sure. Like I am confused too. Why go this far for her? Obviously because we're just a good human, and is what needs to be done. He's doing it because the other girl is a potential marriage candidate for Garo. I already shipped these two so hard. Why can't they be a ship? I don't know. Please be a BO or like Sean and I. Just boy love in general. I'm okay with that. Our boy is a little useless. Just gotta say it. He doesn't have any fighting capabilities, but definitely his social SQ way higher than Garo's. Oh, is that Garo's injection thing? But doesn't that only work for his modified bloodline because it's so poisonous, right? Okay, so does that poison eventually run out? So he's getting weaker? If your secret is exposed, then they can definitely leverage that knowledge and beat you, right? Because his modified bloodline is his strength and his injection. So if you know that he has to inject himself to modify that blood, then before the battle commences, right? The battle starts, you just prevent him from injecting that serum into him. Why does his room have so many clocks? Why? Why? I don't understand why she took so long to give him his serum, you know? And now she's captured again. Your damsel in distress again. Police. She's like, "Oh, I'm not a princess. You need to rescue." But what does she go and do? She goes and gets captured again. Like, come on. But she did try, so props to her. She didn't run away and abandon those two. And maybe she dropped the serum, so Gero's gonna inject more of it and then OP and then fight this water master. That sucks, man. Dang. Like her power backfired on her. Is it because of the water pressure? So then it just got like squished? I don't know what just happened. She is just too adorable. Like, is this a no touch zone where he is like on her bust? It's not even touching the boobies, okay? You're okay, my boy. Wait, so did the water master pass? Because technically, right, to protect his clan, to protect that knowledge of the bloodline, he needs to wipe that water master off. He is too nice. He made a freaking cream for her because she can't deal with the clean air, so that's why she's always immersed in water. But still, my boy, you are too nice. So is this water master gonna have a crush on Garo? That's not what you were taught, Garo. You should eliminate her, but it's okay. It's okay to be human too. Oh my god, wait. You guys. Okay, you know that painting that, this where this whole debacle is caused by? There was originally spit like a tear stream down her face, and now it's just gone. Where'd that spit go? I'm just saying. No, that's not enough. You can't just be sorry and that's it. Like, that's crazy. Oh my god, look at him apologizing and having that gross face. That is not a face you can forgive. No. Wait a minute. That's it. That's it. No consequences. What? Exactly, Water Master. That's what I'm saying. You're just letting him off with a warning? Like, there gotta be more consequences here. Himekawa's kind of cool. How the heck did she train a shark to be her ride like that? Where did that spit go, y'all? I'm sorry, I can't get over the spit because it was so gross. I guess she cleaned it before she returned it to this family. I can totally understand that comment, how humility just comes off as rude sometimes. Speaking as an Asian, yep. What is Himekawa wearing as an earring? Is that a tooth of some sort? Do you guys know what kind of tooth? It doesn't look like a human one, right? Wouldn't it be crazy where eventually they find out that Gero has been watching them since they were kids? If they happen to be living in that apartment still, right? That would be crazy to find out that your close friend has been, I don't know, watching you like a zoo animal. I ship them so hard, you guys. This is such a struggle if this anime is not a boys' love, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's Ghetto. Oh, he's never been praised before. A date. That is the price. Go on a date with him. We don't need your organs, girl. Just go on a date with our boy. Is this his first official date? Crazy. Man, I can't even remember what my first date was like. It's been so long, you guys, or it wasn't memorable, so I cannot recall. Are they at a shark rave? What is going on? It looks really fun though. What the heck? That is gross. I hope it's actually not ketchup because that is just filthy. Date mission! I've had date missions before where, when your friend goes on a date and it's like a blind date or a date where they're meeting someone from online for the first time. And, just to be a backup, you just got to be in the same building kind of thing to make sure they're not, they don't end up dead or something like that. Have you guys ever done that? Scope out your friend's date, of course, with their permission and they've asked for it? No. What is Kinosaki saying? You don't seal the deal on a first date. I mean, sure, maybe some people can, but most people cannot. Going on a date, you need to get to know that person a bit more. Just because Gero saved her doesn't mean that he's won her heart. He can't just straight up confess to her on a first date like that. They need to be more acquainted, get to know each other more. That's just too awkward. And that's kind of a good tip. If you don't know what to talk about, compliment on them or ask them a question, something about themselves to show like you're interested in them. The worst thing that I've experienced is that someone is so self-absorbed that they only talk about themselves or like a subject that they like, and they don't include you into the conversation. That is right there such a lack of interest because as an individual, like I know all about myself. So it's kind of useless to go on a date and share about myself unless the other person asks, right? There's a difference. If the other person asks, sure, go ahead, blab about yourself. If they don't ask, the whole point of a date is to getting to know the other person, right? Right, you guys? Am I crazy? Like, how are you guys on dates? That's how I am on date. I want to get the info as much as I can. I love me some interview styles on date because as you hit your late 20s and your 30s, you don't got time for the small talk. Just go through the interview question, but not be invasive. It's like, how much do you make a year? I mean, guys, I wish I was that blunt. Like, can I just ask you, like, are you financially stable? But, as long as at least baseline, they gotta have a car at least. Depending on where you live, right? If you're in New York City, then maybe a car doesn't make sense. But I don't know. If you're somewhere else where there's no like good public transportation, then yeah, a car is needed. He's like, so this necklace of yours looks kind of old. Is it an heirloom? Boy, I mean, that's one way to ask. He isn't like 100% rude, but the way he's framed it, why do you have to say old? Heirloom? Sure. I was not seeing that coming. It came with a, it was a freebie with a humidifier. Man, what? All right. He tried, Gero is really trying, but she not really giving him much to work with here. Oh my god! I guess I'm bad with dating too because then I'm like, what the hell do I follow up with on that? But like Kirosaki in the background, it's like that's a great follow up. You can talk about the flea market and all this stuff, but I probably would blank out. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. That's how I'll be. I am that awkward person too, you guys. I understand Gero's struggles. That is such a weird transition to like, did you cut your bangs? My boy. He's just gonna throw random questions at her now, and the conversation is so choppy. Oh, she knows. It's like, Gail, listen, I'm not into you. This is not gonna work out. Is she gonna be the straight shooter type that's just gonna reject her boy right away? That is a red alert for real. You don't say love. You don't profess your love at a first date. That would just be such a red flag for me. Just saying. That would just be too intense, too intense. Like back up for the first date, please. All right, Kirosaki is just too cute. Yes, play that pretty card. Oh, they're eating paella. Oh my god, that's so good with the rice. Ch- I usually cook it with like a chorizo sausage or an andouille sausage with all the seafood. Oh, so good. Man, now my mouth is like watering. What the heck? I was just thinking, since he was little, who makes his food? But he's been cooking his own food since he was young. That is so sad. Why does he have to live alone? But at least he had his sister, right? And the other boy with the scar on his eyebrow, who is that? Is that his bodyguard, second in command? She was probably bullied then because all of a sudden she was adopted and then handed over this legacy of this money. That's crazy for a child being so young to inherit that much. Whoever this caretaker looking dude here, he did not look happy with her presence. That's creepy as fudge. What the heck kind of curation is that? Portraits of just people crying. Oh, okay. What kind of heirloom is this? That is messed up. Wait, okay. I thought the background story would be a bit crazier. So that the rich guy that passed away, he had illegitimately, or I guess I don't know, illegally gotten those portraits of people crying. But at least he wasn't like torturing people and making them cry while they were being painted. I thought it would be a crazier story like that, but okay. Wait a minute. I'm confused. So it's not that other people took her fortune away. She spent the whole fortune. What the hell did she spend it on? Could you please elaborate? Because at this point, I thought she was bullied. People were taking her finances. But she just shared that she used up all the expenses, but for what? And that she's lonely? Like this whole time, it seems like she had her freedom. Or it wasn't shared that okay, she had to take over this empire and run this company illegally or whatever. She just said that she freely, or it's coming off as she freely spent this guy's fortune and whatever she wanted, and then she's all lonely and sad, and now she's working as a waitress. I don't feel bad for this girl at all. Why did she drop her fork? What's is that, a wedding dress? What am I looking at? What is going on? Oh, the mood, the disco mood. Don't go for it. Don't ruin the moment. That is not good advice. What is he gonna do? Please don't confess. Will you go out with me? Is that what he's gonna ask? Is that what she's expecting to? Just being friends. Just friends? Oh, wait. See, she was expected to be asked out too. Ghetto, what happened, my boy? Was he not feeling the vibes? That's fair. They really don't know the truth about each other, like his background, what he's been through, like his story. I mean, his background, I would say, is is much worse than hers. You know? Yeah. Like, who is he? He's an assassin. He is a murderer, underground assassin. So that's not a pretty card to play on anyone. But Kinosaki, he knows. So he's accepted Gero. He's the only one so far, you guys. That's very true. Part of him is Ryan, but because of his lifestyle, because he was raised that way. So it's not like he was born that way. That is definitely nurture aspect. I'm so see, this is great pacing. He wants to share more experiences with her. And I mean, that is part of dating. Dating means you're I don't know. Dating has different definitions based on the boundaries that you set, right? So dating can be part of getting to know someone. I think that's what it means for me too. And potentially if you're dating someone, for me, it would be you are exclusive with each other. But depending on your boundaries, that might not be what dating means for other peeps. Because you can date and not be exclusive. Just saying. I am very happy that he is sharing his ultimate goal, right? And getting to know each other. He wants to find a marriage partner. That's such a good response. She's in. She's open to this idea. And, you know, he put all his cards on the table. He's like wearing his heart on his sleeve. Oh my gosh, she said it. Sorry. Sorry that I yelled, you guys. Because she was like, she figured he and Kinosaki were a couple, were an item too. It was like, hello, yes, yes, we all do. She probably doesn't know that Kinosaki is a guy, but that don't matter. That don't matter. I mean, like Kinosaki's charm works in every. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, you know how the guy that's picking her up in the car, he's been with her since she was a kid. So what? Oh no, is it a different guy? They look the same. You know what? That was a really good date. I don't think you could have asked for a better outcome. Kinosaki's like, good news. I just got you another job for being a bodyguard of this other cutie. It's this green haired girl. So, okay, in the opening, it was actually the green haired girl that was in a wedding dress, and Kinosaki was in a wedding dress too. So, are these two the final contender? But also interesting how Gero is like, no way, that would be up cheating. What do you guys think? Because to Kinosaki's point, that's not cheating at all because he isn't in a relationship with the shark girl. I'm gonna call her shark girl because I don't remember her name. Sorry, y'all. And then Gero is just so innocent where he considers that cheating. No, you're not even official. You're just friends. You're just pursuing this person. But I do understand from, I don't know. I was in that phase too where I'm like, okay, am I emotionally cheating? Like if I go out on a date with one person and then go on another, but I'm just saying my metaphor is like if you're gonna send out your resume, you're not just gonna send it out to one company, right? You're gonna send it out to several. So in terms of dating, you can simultaneously go on dates with people because you don't know what you're gonna end up with. So, but once you do find that person where you become exclusive with and you both agree to exclusively date, then sure. It's just not efficient. It's just not efficient dating one person at a time. But also, if you don't want that mental stress or if you really have like a high social IQ, why not? But for me, I did a mix of both. I did a mix of both. Sometimes I would feel bad, and then sometimes I would get over it because I'm a little bit jaded because of failed relationships. And then I'm just like, fudge it. I'm just going to go on dates with several people and then decide on what that works. That's true too, but I don't does that really matter? Because Shark Girl, Himikawa is the only girl that he knows. So how does he if he hasn't dated people or interacted with people, how does he know what kind of relationship he wants or what kind of partner he wants? You know, the characteristics in a partner that he's looking for? Because the more you interact with people, the more you know about yourself. For me, it's the same with dating. The more I dated people, the more I realized, oh, this is not what I want in a relationship, and these are the qualities that I want, and so forth. So I think it's really good to interact in general, right, with people outside of your boundaries. But I also like have, I guess, acquaintance who I think she went on several dates too, but ultimately, wait, or is it one date? I think the point is that she went on a date and then, okay, this person really jived with her and she ended up marrying him. And yeah, so who knows? It's just a matter of how well you connect with someone. So I can understand Kinosaki's point where she's advising Garo to expose himself to more people, right? Because Hime Cat Girl is really nice, but there are other nice girls in the ocean, right? Right? I don't know. How do you guys go about dating? It's rough. It's rough, especially with online dating. Ah, I love that. How she also used that metaphor. It's like there is a vast sea out there with millions of fish, and you never know who you're gonna catch. And some fish are better than others. Even though you think, oh, I really love salmon, but I've never tried tuna before. Oh, now tuna's my favorite. Just saying, y'all. Oh my gosh, that is so endearing. So it's like Kinosaki is saying, whoever it turns out to be, he wants Gero to have the best marriage possible. I am so shipping them. I love the dynamic between them too. It's just more natural, and he's already accepting of who Gero is. And guys, just saying, Gero did propose to Kirosaki first. Just saying. That was a very good episode. Like, man, all the good feels, all the relationship advice, relatable. And they were actually decent advice too. Oh, he's at a college welcome party. You know what, you guys? I've never been to one of those. Nope. Oh man, our new girl is that awkward vibes already. Why didn't she just walk over there and cheer like a normie? Just saying. And now she's just gonna crawl back. What is going on, my girl? This is rough. Social interactions can be rough, but these ladies were just asking her, is she excited for school as a freshie? And she's just balling up. All right, what is the background behind this girl? Because she is so awkward. Is he a bodybuilder? Why is he holding them like that? He's exercising while working with them. And why is this room so empty? What is this business? Wait a minute. Why does he have a drawn like tie around him? And why is he only in his undies? This is a good opportunity. He got to socialize and experience school rather than experience dating. He just needs to live life more. Ghetto is such a pushover by the ladies. Ghetto! I would have said no. This girl, don't be a pain. Does she have like social anxiety? Oh, yeah, she does. All right. She is an overthinker. You know what? She tried. That's what matters. Oh, how's he going to introduce himself? The epic music. What? Why would he think chugging down 8 pints of beer gonna give him a good rep? Oh my god, what is the finale? Is he gonna spit it all out? What? Oh my god, what is happening? What is going on, Gero? This is so gross. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna spit it all out? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, oh my god! What the? What oh my god. that that was so disturbing in so many ways, you guys. Our boy just chugged all that beer and kind of he didn't throw it up, but he I don't I don't know. I don't know what I just witnessed right now, but oh my gosh. Oh my god, I have some tears. Let me let me calm down a little bit. Okay. What did he say it was? Elastic polymer? I can't rewind. What did he say? It's a water absorbent polymer. Oh, that's gross. It just spewed out of him. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that, but somehow oh my God. Oh yeah. That was awesome. That was awesome. I don't know what it was, but it was awesome. Oh my god, he's just holding and wiggling it around. That is so gross and disturbing, but amazing. Amazing. Oh, is this guy another master? This blondie here. Ultimate relaxation. All right, this guy is like really zen, but also really creepy vibes. Creepy vibes is what I'm getting. All right, he is hot and he's got a smooth voice. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it. He's just a pretty boy. These girls. These drinking parties have hidden depths, Kero. It's it's for hooking up, my boy. What? Why is she reacting like that? He's just saying, "Hey, hey." He is not lashing out on her. Like, come on now. What do you call this? Is she? She's got to be babied. She fragile. That's what she is. Ah, okay. So it's verified. She does have social anxiety. Yeah, she's got a good father. That's a really caring advice. Like, yeah, she's pretty much saying, live your life, Shiori. Don't worry about what others think of you. But I also don't understand why he's like, don't hold up all your emotions. Just let it burst. That can be a little dangerous. Is that the right word? Explosive. Like if you have pent up anger, that's probably dangerous. But I don't know what kind of emotions she's holding back. It might be okay for her to just let her emotions loose. I mean, she's a nice girl, so it's not like gonna be like explosive violence that's gonna come out of her, hopefully. The hardest part is taking the first step, and I see that Shiori is really trying. So, all right, this girl, she okay. She okay. Just because you like express yourself, that doesn't mean everyone's gonna accept you. Just saying. That is a horrible expectation to have. But I understand like social anxiety is hard. I think I've dated someone with social anxiety and I still don't understand it because I don't have social anxiety. So when I was dating that person, I just not just, but I couldn't relate. So it was challenging for me to be in a relationship with that person too because they didn't share that they had social anxiety and eventually I learned about it and it was a little too late. That was not the thing that broke the relationship, but it was a contributing factor. Wow, she has it bad. She couldn't even talk to her dad. Oh, this poor girl. Because he loves and believes in you, Shiori. That's why he named you the successor. Even though she's lacking in a lot, there's, potential. And Gero is not empathetic at all towards Shiori's. Like she was sharing, she was being vulnerable. And then Gero's like, someone's out there to kill you, right? Oh, okay, okay. Gero's like, my job is to keep you safe and nothing will get in the way. So he's validating her, though he's pretty much saying, you know what? You do what you want, Shiori. I will be here to protect you. So don't worry. I mean, he's not saying it like framing it nicely like that, but that's ultimately what he's saying. What is he carrying? What the heck? What is that giant? I don't know. What is that? Is that a giant fridge or like a weapon box he's carrying? Guys, that's me all the time. Forgetting to charge my phone. Or is it, over time, phones are not built to last. So over the years, as I've been using my phone, I feel like the battery has been draining so much faster. The sound master. Oh, so that's probably like a giant boombox or something that amplifies the sound for him as his weapon. How is she yelling at him and also giving him a massage at the same time? So his arm says 3 more days. What does that mean? Is that a countdown for when he's gonna hit his target? So he has like some hypnotic power with the sound that he makes. It seems like that's what he just did with that
ding ding thing, and then she just went all chill again. That I don't he's never been in a class before. I don't think that it's not that tragic. College. What no, I would never want to go back to college again. Not as an adult, you know? But if I rewind, transmigrate, I don't know. Yeah, I would do college over. I have some regrets. Ghetto is so proud of himself answering these questions. Oh man, such a sweetheart. Is this guy just making vibration noise with his mouth? Like, what's going on? So it looks like he can create like sound waves. Oh, he just caused an earthquake with like sound waves. That's crazy. Impressive. The Poison Master versus the Sound Master. Why doesn't she look freaked out at all? Orientation, that's what she's thinking about? What is this company? Why is this uncle so into weightlifting? Is that related to their company? Is he forever just wearing underwear indoors? Is this guy just forever a bodybuilder at all times? Why? Why? You guys, I'll save y'all from like some eyesore because of the filtering, you know, copyright issues and all. But like, we are just looking behind this man's junk right now. He's being hypnotized with the sound waves or something. Interesting. Oh no, that was creepy. The way they drew his mouth open like that. Oh, one more day. One more day till he goes on the full attack. Everyone's hypnotized with the sound and what's with the eyes? Do you actually see their eyes like that? A man who can cook is 3 times hotter to the ladies. I totally agree with this. Yes, if a man can cook, hallelujah. No one can hear her, even though she's trying. She's trying to offer this yakisoba. Oh, poor girl. Is she gonna inflate? I can totally relate because I am also an overthinker. I'm always, well, not always, but sometimes I'm afraid of what if I'm saying isn't right? It doesn't align with what the conversation is about. And then I rehearse it in my head. And then the moment it's gone, my opportunity to bring it up is gone. But then, you know, if you're in a meeting or something, you can always say, hey, bringing it back to the previous topic and blah, 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 contribute to that. But I always just feel so awkward doing that. She's even more awkward than Garo. Oh, is she cosplaying? What is going on? Okay, this is definitely new. Is she gonna sing? Perform? That's one way to get people's attention. She tried. She tried. Our girl tried real hard. Oh, that's what her family does. They sell like magic related goods. Okay. That makes more sense now. Man, why do we gotta go into a horror story? Alright, that's creepy as heck. They would pick the youngest child and lock him up in a shrine and lock that person up in a shrine. And what happens? Like just starve that individual? Oh my god, the child's a baby. What happens? Oh my god, are they gonna burn the child? Oh, what? Oh gosh. Oh no. All right, the child just got eaten. Okay. But you know what? Maybe that is the story that the villagers tell because it was during World War II and they were just hungry. So that is the story. And then all of a sudden, what happens? They hunted a deer and found some meat. Why did they choose to go to this location for orientation? Or is this just a made up story that is meant to scare the new students and is part of the orientation initiation? Oh, he just made all that up. Okay. Oh, that's okay. It was leading up to the test of courage, which I've never done and I never want to. Oh, interesting. So he set up all these cables. Is that for like the sound vibration that it's gonna trigger? Man, this guy's a masochist because he's like my killer session with your screams. Really? Not cool, my dude. Okay, well, that was a cliffhanger. So I guess the next episode is gonna be where Garo will be fighting the Soundmaster. What do you guys think? So far, I'm leaning towards just in terms of character development and what we know of the character so far. Kinokawa. Is that her name? What is her name? All right, I'm sorry, you guys. This whole time, I was saying Kinosaki's name as Kinoskawa for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry. Okay, so So far, in terms of how much we know of the character, I still am a fan of Kinosaki the most. In terms of background story, it makes the most sense to me that he has to work and care for his sickly brother. Whereas Hime, Shark Girl, her background story did not make any sense. She was left with a giant inheritance and she just used it all up to become a server. And now she returns people's portrait to them. Okay, pass. And then this girl right here, she's got social anxiety, but she's trying really hard. So all these characters, they have some sad or character traits that could be improved upon. Or there's just all of these characters, for how human they are, there's some sort of baggage that they come with. And I think that is a very realistic portrayal of different potential date partners, right? Because no one's going to be 100%, but who's going to match with you the closest, right? Who are you going to have to compromise with the least? And that is how I view these characters so far. They're all flawed in their own way, and you just have to weigh it because, as Kinosaki's mentioned to Gero, he needs to experience and interact with different people so that he comes to realize or know what traits in people in a partner that he actually wants, because there are just millions of fishes in the ocean, and even though you think one person's the best, well, maybe you just haven't met better. And that's the point that I think Kinosake is making, because Garo has not really had much social interaction. So, of course, he's gonna think like, "Oh, this girl is great as a initial meet because she's willing to talk with him." But he also understands that that's first initial interaction is not enough to truly learn about a person, as he mentioned right on that initial date with our shark girl. So that's why he didn't want to rush things and he asked to just be friends. So I think that date went really well, and it's more of a realistic take. I think Geralt understands that too, but he's also relationship wise a little naive in ways. Who are you guys shipping him with right now? I mean, I personally am a fan of Kinosaki. Just the way in which his character has been developing so far, in their interactions together with Garo and everything, it's just so natural and smooth. And I think the most important thing is the acceptance that Kinosake has for Garo, even though, hello, the first episode, Garo was actually poisoning Kinosake. So he's been through it and he can still see the good side of the charm that Garo has. So, and no one else has experienced Garo's dark side like Kinosaki has.